Hey guys, it's Vernie here. Another Tuesday, another Vault video. This is War Within Season 1, Week 13, and we have a load of stuff to go through, so let's go ahead and just dive right in, and away we go. So we got something done on every character except for the Rogue. We kind of neglected the Rogue this week. We had a key lined up late Monday night, and we had a tank who absolutely botched the first couple pulls and missed, and left out of shame. So he did not get anything done, so we will skip him for the week. Kind of at the point where we're just going to get 10s on most characters if we can. Maybe an 8 here or there on some of the lower ones, because I'm not going to ask, my guild to drag my rats through 10s. But getting to 620 is pretty simple now. And we've started slowly banking crests for Harbinger of the Gilded, which we're not quite there yet. The Paladin, I think we did 410s, so we'll have 2 dungeon slots. Kind of just looking for something to get Harbinger of the Gilded, which I believe is cape and 2 rings. That's all we need. So we're hoping for a ring. We don't really need sockets. We don't need anything else. Interesting. Okay. Crit versus speed neck, but a Gale of Shadows myth. I actually think I want the Gale over Changeling, or not Changeling, but Sack Brood. Wow. Okay. I mean, I think we just take it to mess around with, right? So we have a Changeling, we have a Sack Brood, and we have a Gale. Doesn't help us with the Gilded achievement, but you know what? We'll take it. Dude, the question is, do we have enough Valor Stones? Somehow we're out of Valor Stones again. We picked up a Ret weapon last week, and we upgraded it all the way, and now we're out of Valor Stones. Please tell me we don't have enough to max it. Oh, it's so cringe. Can we get rid of Valor Stones yet? Pretty please? That is awful. Okay, well, interesting trinket nonetheless, but, yeah. Sorry, I'm just typing in my guild Discord. Next is the Evoker. Did we do anything on the Evoker? We did one key. Oh, we did normal too. We did a normal achievement run for the raid to try and get the mount, which we did get. It was pretty simple. Most of the achievements were not even a little difficult. I guess really we're kind of just hoping for a trinket or chest or helm. Kind of it. This character is going to start banking crests from here on out until we can get Harbinger of the Gilded. A cape. Man, that's not it. Ah, dude. Okay. We do need sockets, so I guess we're taking a socket. Sure. Incredibly boring, but we only did 110. Maybe we should try and get more than 110 done on that character, but for now, eh. Not super concerned with it. Okay. And we got the monk next. What did we do on the monk? We did like 8 dungeons, but I think we only did 110. Pretty much all of these characters are only going to have 110. And then a bunch of other assorted dungeons. I think I did a bunch of 8s just for gilded crests, because we're starting to collect the crests for later. Once we get our 30% discount, we will start spending like crazy. But for now, we're just banking. Obviously, we're going to hope for a myth trinket. A changeling, empowered crystal, sack brood, kind of it. Tier pieces, I think only legs or gloves are upgrades. We'll have 1 real slot and then some garbage. We also could use sockets. No way we see this fucking garbage trinket again. I think I've seen this one 5 or 6 times now, and it's so infuriating to see this one. Because this could be a Gale, or a Changeling, or a Sack Brood, and instead it's that. Like, oh, come on, man. We're not taking any of the hero pieces, so we're taking a socket. I wish this one was not in the dungeon pool. That hurts just a little bit. But we do need the socket, so not the worst thing in the world. I think we'll put it in our myth helm. Or the myth belt, maybe. We're actually less likely to replace the belt for now, so we'll just put it in the belt. think the Shaman's in the same boat. 110, a bunch of 8s. So we pray for a sick trinket. We did upgrade our last embellishment, so we have 3 636 crafted pieces on the Shaman now. And I think we maxed some of our myth stuff, so now we're just going to start banking crests to hopefully get Harbinger of the Gilded. We are going to be doing Mythic Reclear starting this week, so I think there is an okay chance I can get a ring either from Raid or from the Vault. So hopefully within a couple weeks we'll have it. Shaman really just needs a Trinket or a Myth Shield. Myth Chest would also be okay. If not, we have 3 things to socket, so open as Ellie. Let's look. Myth Gloves we already have. These are better stats for Resto, but I would lose Avoidance. I don't need a Hero Cape or Hero Shoulders. I mean, we just take the socket. Clearly take the socket. This is why we grinded a bunch of dungeons. And these characters still need a lot of Gilded Crests, so grinding for sockets, honestly not that bad doing 8s. We'll just put it in the Helm. I doubt we're likely to replace that. So 2 sockets. You know, these characters are going to come a little further in terms of item progression. They're both sitting around 625, so they've got some room to grow, but outside of doing Mythic Raid, it can be kind of difficult to get all the gear. You want to be doing like max 10s and get, Myth Raid. So the Priest, or is this the Druid I logged into? I don't remember which I logged into. It's the Priest. Okay, the Priest we did 4 bosses in Mythic and 1 8. So we will have enough for a socket if we need. We got the Sick Grand Neck last week. We would love the Rashinon Cape. That would be huge. Outside of that, I don't really know. Coagulum would be okay. I think we just stay as holy. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Well, that's not the cape. Oh, that's a chest. Dude, that looks like a cape to me. Okay, Myth Chest. We lose speed, which is unfortunate. Or a Myth Haste Mastery Ring, which is not great. It's okay for Disc and Raid, which I'm not playing. It's okay for Shadow. I mean, I think we just take the chest. Do we ever take the socket? We actually don't really have anything. We have like 1 thing to socket. I think we just take the chest for now. Maybe next week we take a socket. Losing the speed kind of sucks, because, it's nice to have more movement speed as a priest. You're slow as shit. Now, Crit Mastery, that goes to Haste Mastery. I honestly might leave this as is and then catalyze the gloves. We'll see about that later. Priest is a little bit behind. We're only like 620 on the Priest. Okay, Druid. Druid has like 250 Gilded Crests. We still haven't crafted anything. I really don't know what I want to craft. I was kind of holding out. I have a crafted Pharaoh weapon that I thought maybe I could push to 636 for Guardian, but I just haven't been playing Guardian. I don't know. It's kind of fallen off for me a little bit. I've been playing Boomkin in most of my keys. Boomkin is reasonable. As I say that, I have one Guardian key right here. We're gonna open as balance. I think we did 110 and then a couple other 8s. So if we need a socket, we can take it. We would love to see a caster trinket or caster weapon. Kind of it. Verse haste. Okay. This stupid trinket. Here we go again with this dumbass trinket. Please remove it. I mean, we'll take this just because it's Abyss for Guardian. It's not good at all for balance, but you know what? We'll take it. I'm actually curious if any of my other alts are even close to Harbinger of the Gilded. So yeah, that's a really good bear ring, but I mean, do we care about that as balance? Like, eh. We are lagging, trying to log out. That's epic. Come on, game. There we go. Okay, Warrior. So we did not do the Mythic alt run on the Warrior this week. We had to heal. And we've got some new tank trials, so yeah, I don't think I'll be tanking any longer in that Mythic run. Which is fine. The Warrior got a good mix of pieces from the first 4 bosses. We did do 110 and a couple 8s, so I think we'll have 2 vault slots. We don't have tokens. Maybe we should have done something else just to fill out his, in case we were going to take a socket. Yeah, we do need a socket for bracers. What are we hoping for? Honestly, I don't know. I think we'll leave it as DPS. Maybe we get a two-hander. I really don't know what we want, so we'll just see what we get. Some tier pieces, I guess. Chests or shoulders. Are you serious? Okay, this is the third sack brood I've seen on my warrior. I already have a myth one. I took one like 2 weeks ago. Unreal. This character has unreal fucking luck with sack brood. I mean, I don't think we take the chest. Okay, yep, big mistake not doing 2 vaults. That's kind of a kick in the nuts. Oh well. We'll live with it. We've got a decent gilded group here that we'll keep saving for now. Oh, why did I log into this character? This character had nothing. See, we're just going through the motions now. The rogue has been abandoned for the week. Honestly, I don't know. Sin has kind of fallen off for me pretty quickly. If I'm gonna play DPS and keys, I don't think Sin is the one I want to play. It's good. It's definitely good, but I find it so boring on single target, man. All right. Is this the last character with the 10? It might be. I think the rest after this only have shit, like 8s, because they're mostly pretty ratty. Um, yeah. So the mage we did 110. I don't think we even did 4 keys on the mage. Frost is pretty good. It's okay. I should try out some other specs and just see if I like fire or arcane more. Last week I think we took either a myth chest or sockets. I can't remember which. Tokens rather. I mean, we would love to see a myth trinket, sack brood, changeling. Gale would also be okay. I don't really want a myth weapon. I can craft a myth weapon this week if I feel like it, so I think it's just going to be one slot. Pretty much anything but chest is an upgrade. Okay, that's a dagger. I think you can put Ascension on an offhand. Let me just look that up real quick. Of course, there's like this is just garbage, dude. Jesus Christ. What is it called? Dark Moon Sigil Ascension. What can we place it on? Yes, you can put it on an offhand. Okay. Well, that has some merit then, because then I could just upgrade this to 639. The stats are not very... I mean, they're okay, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we're not getting a socket. We only have 2 tokens. I think we take this, and then eventually we'll recraft an offhand with the embellish on it, and then we can move it off the main hand. So, okay. I mean, it's, again, not exciting, but it's something. And now we've got the 4 rats left. The DK did a missed 7, I believe, so we'll just have 1. All these characters are only going to have 1, I think, from here on out. These characters are definitely coming up on the end of their life cycle. I think at some point we'll probably do heroic and, spam 7s out just to finish ruined crests. But for now, it's going to be a slow roll. We still have months left of this season, most likely. So mostly focusing on the healers getting their gilded crests done. Really, we could use like anything that's not shoulders or neck. We would love to see a weapon. No more trinkets either. Okay, 616 chest. Mastery haste, pretty good. Definitely the biggest item level jump. We have a 583 there, so we will definitely take that. And potentially catalyze it. So that's cool. That's finally a big piece on this character. 604. Alright. The DK was getting absolutely slapped in that 7. 7 fortified, and when you're an undergear DK, you get fucking punched. Alright, next we've got the Hunter. I believe we just did 1-8. Survival's been pretty fun. I've actually been really digging Survival. It's very strong. I mean, we're 602 and we did 1.4 mil in this key. Really solid. Yeah. We have a Scardens already, so I guess we would like to see another Trinket. Chest piece would be cool, or a helm. I think we'll open as BM just for the off chance at a weapon. Okay, helm. Yeah, very nice. You know, straight to 619. We like that. We like that. So, very cool. Definitely good with that. 604 on this character. Easy. This character is definitely capable of doing 10s. I'd definitely do, like, 10 level of damage. I could easily do 1.2, 1.4 mil in the right key. And that's definitely able to do a 10. So maybe we'll start trying to get, a single 10 done every week on that character. But Survival's pretty fun right now. I've never been a big fan of BM, but Survival is sick. Lots of AoE. Okay, single target. All right. DH. We got the DH to 610 last week. We did a heroic run after we finally killed Queen. CE, by the way. Woohoo. So we got fed a bunch of tier gear. We got fed a weapon. We have a sack brood. So we have like full tier, full crafted pieces. Looking really good. I think we did 1-8 and then we did a heroic clear. We would love to see the Queen ring. Maybe a raid trinket. Honestly, I don't know what I need. Let's just open it and see what we get. Okay. Ooh, Void Reapers. That's interesting. 619 Bracers, which are a huge upgrade with BIS stats. Okay, that's nice. Verse Mastery Neck, no. And Hero Head, no. Terrible stats on that. Let me just vaguely glance real quick at the trinket value. I do believe Void Reapers is going to be the best. It's definitely good for single target. I don't think it's amazing for AoE, but I mean, I hate the Ocarina. I think we have to take that. And I can just craft bracers later. Trinkets are always like kind of a pain to get a hold of. Yeah. It recommends Mad Queen's Mandate, Void Reapers, Scardens. Sackbird is actually not that high, interestingly enough. I mean, we'll still take the trinket. The Ocarina is just hot garbage. You definitely don't want it. So, cool. 616 or 612 item level. Pretty good. Pretty solid. I don't know if there's any value in having the set. There might be. I know a couple classes use the set plus the fist weapon. The trinket plus fist weapon, I should say. And lastly, we have the Warlock. We did I think it was an 8 Grim Batol. Pretty fun. Destro's not bad. I have done Diabolist and Hellcaller, and I like them for different things. But, yeah, pretty enjoyable. Maybe we'll crank that character up a little more. As you can see, we're very under geared. Still 598. We do have 4-piece. I don't really know what we want. I guess a sick trinket would be sweet. We just keep seeing all these trinkets. We'd love it for under geared character. Or a weapon. We take a weapon. Mastery Crit Nick. Not great stats. 616 Ascendancy Serum. I hate this trinket. I really don't want to take it. 584 Shoulders. No. I mean, the neck is probably the way to go. It's just so boring. And we have crest. We could craft a 619 neck like instantly. And there's no merit to a socket. We have nothing warranting a socket. Man, but I really don't want to take this serum trinket. I don't like it. I don't like the lack of primary stat on it. Like, look, it is less primary stat than a 584 Candle Confidant. And yeah, I understand you get it in a big burst window, but and you have to sit there and cast it. I don't like it. I'm taking the neck. Even though the stats are pretty mid, we're taking the neck. It is replacing a 590, so there's that. God, it's so boring, though. That's so boring. Okay, well, that's going to be it for me this week. What are we looking at for affixes? Oblivion. Is this the one that goes into the boss or the ones that need to be CC'd? I'm not sure which one this is. But anyway, it's better than the healing debuff last week. That one's probably the hardest one to deal with for most people. You can catch me twitch.tv/Veronix. We'll be streaming Raid later. We are doing our first Mythic Reclear, bringing in a bunch of new trials, so our roster will be radically different. I'm sure there will be some bumps in the road. Hopefully our Reclear goes smoothly. I'll still be on the Holy Paladin, obviously. And we'll get some more alts incorporated. We stream pretty much every day. Come check us out. Anyway, hope you guys had some good luck in your vaults, and we'll see you next time. Peace.